What's on YouTube? It's Pete TT coming at you with another Division video. Today guys, we carry on the 1.5 weapon reviews, and in this video we will be taking a look at the newly added Famas. So, like all the other videos I've brought you since 1.5, let's talk first about where you can get this weapon. So basically guys, the Famas can drop anywhere. So long as you are in World Tier 5, it can drop from open world bosses, it can drop from HVTs, it drops in the Dark Zone. Literally anywhere that drops loot guys, it has a fair chance of dropping. But by far, the best drop rates I have seen personally have been from survival caches. Now then, let's take a look at the weapon itself. For those of you who don't know, the Famas is an assault rifle that was introduced with the 1.5 update. It has a base RPM of 900 and a base magazine capacity of 30. With a firearms rating of 6002, my Famas sits at 16.7k. Now then, on to the interesting thing about this weapon, and that's the newly added weapon talent, Uncomplicated. This weapon talent increases your damage by 15%, but any accuracy or stability mods that are equipped on the weapon reduce the damage increase bonus. Now then, why do I find this talent interesting? Well, to be honest guys, in my personal opinion on this weapon, it's a completely useless talent to have. See, if we jump over to the shooting range and demonstrate, you will see that the unmodded Famas has such terrible stability and accuracy, it kind of negates its own usability with the new talent. See, in my opinion, to make the most out of the high fire rate weapon, you really need to be landing the majority of your shots. And for that to happen, you really do need to increase the stability and accuracy. But when you do that, you start losing that damage increase that comes with the Uncomplicated talent. Now, I'm not saying that this is a totally unusable weapon, guys. Far from it, actually. I was running it last night in a Dark Zone, and without a doubt, it absolutely melts people. But in my opinion, it would be far better to roll away Uncomplicated for something like Competent or another damage increasing talent. This would allow you to increase your stability and accuracy and have a far more usable weapon than what it is in its current form. However, with all of this being said guys, if you do want to keep the Uncomplicated talent, and I feel like we should cover how to mod it effectively, right? Because you're going to want to make the most of it. You're not going to want accuracy or stability mods, and it can be quite a tricky thing to do. So, up first then, the magazine. This is where the majority of your weapon at DPS will come from. So, you're going to want to be rocking an extended magazine with the rate of fire, magazine size, and reload speed mods on it. Next, I would personally suggest running a rugged mini reflex sight with crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and headshot damage. Now, I don't personally have one of these. I'm still on the hunt myself, but this is definitely the route you want to go down in my opinion. If we look quickly at the rugged sights I do have, even with the stability increases on it, it still increases the overall DPS. So, imagine how much it will go up when we don't mess with that 15% that comes from Uncomplicated. Next, let's talk muzzle mods. In my opinion, the only clear option here is the Omega Rifle Suppressor. I would look to be rolling with headshot damage as high as possible, so you're looking somewhere between 17 and 18%. Next, critical hit chance and critical hit damage or optimal range. While the optimal range isn't needed, it is one of the only other options you have that doesn't have accuracy on it. When it comes to grips, again sadly I can't show you because I am still on the hunt for one myself, but I would suggest rocking a hand stop with increased reload speed, crit hit damage, and optimal range. Now, there might be some better grips out there, I'm just yet to come across one that are usable without stability or accuracy on. So yeah, there you have it guys. I have it on good faith from a few buddies that you can very easily break the 400k DPS mark with this weapon, with several different builds, and in the right hands it is a total beast in PvP. Now personally, like I said earlier, I ran with it for a while last night in the Dark Zone and we were doing some PvP and I'm really not a fan. I much prefer my ACR or my LVOA, but you know, it comes down to personal preference and to some extent with the Famas skill. If you can handle the recoil on this weapon and mod it correctly, then you could potentially be messing shit up in the Dark Zone, no worries, right? As far as PvE goes, I totally 100% personally would not use this weapon. That is because, in my opinion, in PvE, hitting those headshots are far more important, and I don't feel that this weapon, even modded for stability and accuracy, is a good choice, and I just don't think it's as capable as other weapons are as doing as well. Overall, guys, I would say that the Famas is probably only worthy of about an 8 out of 10, but again, it's all about personal opinion and personal preference, so yeah. We're going to wrap up the video now, guys, but be sure to let me know your comments in the section down below. As I've always said, when it comes to weapons and gear sets, it comes down to more than just weapon stats and the current so-called meta, if something is good or bad. Smash that thumbs up button, guys, if you liked the video and found it helpful. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. There are plenty more Division videos coming your way. And as always, agents, thank you very much for watching. Until the next video, I'll catch you all soon.